Hello everybody. So, I'm back again. And, well, I had a job interview yesterday, which was really exciting, and I really hope I get the job. Anyways, my aunt had called me saying that if I didn't get the job, there was an opening where she works at, which is a catering company. And at this catering company, well, obviously they cater, make food, whatever. But, the sad thing is, so my aunt has been taking food, not stealing, but once they're done catering, what the food company does is they throw away all the food. Like, literally everything. None of the employees are supposed to take the food, but my aunt, well, actually, most of the employees sneak the food out. Because it's perfectly good food. It hasn't been untouched. It's been untouched. And, well, why throw it away? Just tell me why. I don't know. So I was talking about, me and my mom were talking about that today, and I was wondering, I was like, why don't they just feed it to the homeless, or, you know, people that really need it? And my mom was like, well, it's a liability issue, and blah, 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 and it's like, isn't it a liability issue no matter what food you eat, or where it's coming from? I mean, look at our world today. We're eating fruits and vegetables and we're only getting 1/3 of nutrients because of the fertilizers only having majority of phosphorus. I mean, back in the day when farmer markets and everything was locally grown, we'd get most of the nutrients, but now we're only getting 1/3 in our fruits and vegetables. So it's like, okay. And then again, it's packaged in plastic causing cancer. So makes you wonder, isn't any food that we eat is a liability nowadays? So why can't they just feed it to the homeless? I mean, and then my mom tells me they do the same thing with the high schools and middle schools around here in San Diego. And it's really sad because cafeteria food, I mean, we all know the cafeteria ladies, well, okay, the cafeteria people, I don't want to be sexist. Cafeteria people don't actually make it. They pretty much heat it up. It's pretty rare to find nowadays that cafeterias actually make food, which is really sad. I mean, pizza every day. I mean, I know all us high schoolers, we all love it. But is it really good for us? I think not. So they've been throwing out all this food every single day. And there's so many homeless people out there. So why don't we just feed it to them? Just this excuse about liability issues and like, oh, what if something were to happen to them? It's like, okay, if they were to get all that food and send it to a shelter home right away, the same day, I'm not saying like, oh, the next day, because obviously, you know, if they made something with fish or anything, then I could see it being a liability issue. We don't want anyone to get food poisoning, but it's really sad to know that all this food is going to waste. And this also, like, increases gas prices. I mean, people are gonna maybe not see it the same way I am. I'm just thinking on my own on what it could affect, but it could also affect gas prices. Now, as Americans, we tend to go and eat out, and like McDonald's or fast food places. And the people that eat at fast food places don't realize that all that food has to be shipped from somewhere. So all the fast food places may be doing well, but it takes a lot of gas to transport the food from like the storage or like the mass producing whatever to the actual place. And we've been complaining about gas prices increasing, so that's why I say you should try making more food at home. Or the best solution is go to farmer's market, because it's obviously going to be locally grown, it's organic, it'll probably, might be a little bit more expensive, but you're paying what's good for you. I mean, did you ever realize that chocolate is usually 99 cents in the grocery store? Do you ever wonder why? Because it's not healthy. It's basically nastiness. Ew. I mean, also, I guess it's because we're always fast-paced, being American, and Just nowadays it's, oh, I have to go to school, or, you know, even as adults, work, kids, whatever. But that's the really sad thing. We're always, and now they're saying that the hours of work has increased in order to make enough money, which is really sad because, I mean, the culture in Europe, they might not make that much money, but they have a whole bunch of leisure time. And life is really short, if we haven't noticed. 10 years went by like this for me. And life is, like I said, life is short. And in Europe, you know, they appreciate family. They go and make time for people. And here in America, it's more, we're all about independence ever since we're little. Ever since the day we're born, majority of families here have a baby room. Now in other cultures, they won't have that because they're very dependent. Like a lot of Asian cultures. They're very dependent, and that's why their babies tend to be more quiet. They're like, oh, your baby's so well behaved compared to my child. Well, it's because in other cultures, they feed the baby before it actually wants food. They don't wait for the baby to start crying and expressing itself, saying, ah, I'm hungry, or ah, I need a diaper change, or whatever. So that's what makes them so quiet. The mother actually tends before the baby wants. Here, it's baby needs, then the mother tends. So since the beginning we were born, it's independence, which is really good. I mean, I love America. But you should realize that in different cultures, I'm guessing I'm not trying to bash on America, or I'm not trying to bash on other cultures, or I don't know. I never want to offend anyone. I'm just letting my thoughts out. I just want everyone, try to appreciate your family more, or try to go make time to spend time with people other than your friends at school. I mean, I know my high school, I was taking AP classes and I literally only went out to the movies like twice. And now I kind of regret it. I'm kind of like, well, I wish, you know, I had memories where I'm like, oh, I remember the day that I did this. And it's like, all I literally remember doing is being at my desk or being at dance practice. And obviously, sports, you meet new people and you become a family. But you're always in the atmosphere of you're going to need to succeed in dance or in that sport, or, you know, you're doing it for some reason. You're not doing it to actually know the person. And then the kind of like when you start a team, you try to get to know the person so that way you can work as a team. But individually, do you know what has happened to every person on your team? I mean, I'm not saying you should become friends with everyone, but I'm just trying to make people open their eyes up to, here, we're run by time, and time goes by really fast. And in the end, what is it going to come down to? All the material things, those aren't going to come with us in the afterlife. We're only going to have our memories in the end. So, what we really need to do, what we really need to pay attention towards, is the time we have with family and friends. So what I'm saying is, back to the homeless and the food, is why don't we try to make it a better place for them? If we're always thinking about ourselves, what have we truly succeeded in life? I mean, get to know someone. I don't know. I guess I'm just, it's frustrating because here's all this food and here are these people that are in need and we don't need to be rich to help them out. I mean, making PB&J sandwiches when you have leftover bread, or, I don't know, just the catering situation is really bothering me just because it's food that's going to waste. And it truly doesn't need to go to waste. And I'm just trying to make you guys open your eyes to this is going to waste, and all we do is truly think about ourselves. I mean, I'm not saying that for all of us or everyone. I'm just trying to show how American culture is and how to improve it. I don't know. You might disagree with me. I'm totally okay with that. Just, I don't know. It's just, you know? No, you probably don't. Well, I hope you guys have an awesome day. Pretty weird. I just think I've said that so many times before. Oh my gosh, I ramble on. I hate when people ramble on. So, if you have any suggestions or if you want to help out too, message me, comment, talk to me if you want. Talk to me about how your day's going. Talk to me about your dog. Talk to me your thoughts. Talk to me about how much you hate me and how much you hate me rambling, because I'm trying to work on that. I get really nervous on the camera. Like, webcam. Yeah. I'm not, yeah. I promise you I'm not this awkward in real life. Okay, maybe just a little. Well, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Again, you can comment or message me. Talk to me about your parents. I really don't care. I just want to know how you're doing. Okay.